Welcome back, everyone. Exactly where we left off.
The folks that suffer the most. You're supposed to believe there's justice in the world.
Alright. So take a left and follow the path for a while.
Quick! Whoa! Whoa!
No. Why is this the path you decided?
Go! Whoa! Whoa!
Turn! We'll say, dude, the horsing.
Go! Go!
Good girl, Bibi. Good girl.
Go! Yeah! Quick! Yeah!
Go, I got stuff to do.
Go!
Please do this.
Quick! Quick! Go! Yeah!
I'm supposed to take a left at the crossroads.
Quick!
Am I gonna have
The
to
tracks lead to the right. I'd better tread carefully. The company must have headed into the thicker forest. They used the trees as cover. Wagons. They probably used them to block the way and prevent a retreat. Smart. I should keep my eyes peeled. They rained arrows down on them. Good God, what a bloodbath.
What you want, you old fart? Sure you're not lost?
Hey, nice
Stop
and
gaping
slow.
and clear off, or are you looking for trouble?
God Almighty, bless their souls. And they blocked their way forward as well. They were trapped. The man who planned, in any case, the innkeeper wasn't exaggerating. It looks like a Turkish raiding party
Clear
swept
off.
through here.
Damn it! Where do you... Hey, I told you quite clearly to stay in the forest. You're welcome to anything you find up top, but stay...
God be with you, lad.
Listen.
Calm down. I don't want any...
Oh? And who did...
The Lord God, my son. And wine, every now and again.
What are you saying? You're a priest? You don't look like...
I hear that a lot.
So who are you?
I'm looking for my friends. And
All right.
Move it, idlers. Bury them properly so the wild animals don't get to them.
Eric!
What are you doing here? You're supposed to be on guard at the mill. I made it quite clear. Who's this?
No, sir. He's saying...
Quiet! You, speak!
Godwin, I'm a... or their bodies.
And what exactly do you want from me?
I'd like to ask...
What do you think? And the best side won. Us.
sorry, this might sound stupid.
The cream. That...
It looks like you crushed them badly.
I don't think so. So if your pals were against us...
I hope not. I don't think you'd throw a nobleman into any old hole.
Nobleman?
Aye, a nobleman. I'm looking for the Lord of Perkstein in his page.
The Lord of Perkstein?
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, and Henry of Skalitz.
The captain took some prisoners with him, but I've no idea if it's them.
You'd better hope it is. Now that I've introduced myself, I'm keen to know who you might be.
You may have introduced yourself, but I don't know why
I get your point. Let's just say I'm whatever I need to be. After all.
Well, right then.
Excellent, Eric.
We'll see.
I still don't know if they're dead or...
Right, fellas, we'll finish this. If you want to keep your head on your shoulders, clear off or... Did you hear what
I won't take orders from you, you dog! We're outnumbered, but we can take them. And then I'll take you to our prisoner.
If we...
Let's see if you're as good with that. Come on then, you...
To hell with ya!
Test that!
Help me with it!
How do you leave this life?
I'll rip your arse open!
Bleeding like a stuck pig. Finish this quickly.
Christ!
Don't spare!
Fuck you! He was finished before he started.
Nice.
They got what they had.
I'd say it's God's punishment.
You really know how to wield a sword and leave God out.
In the Battle of Kosovo.
And you settled down in your old age.
Till recently, I was the parish priest in Užice, near Sasau.
Sasau?
Looks to me like you're going to need a bigger hole for the bodies.
We're not gonna dig graves for those fuckers.
It might not please our Lord.
Who gives a damn about such scum?
Anyway,
Still on? I'll take...
what castle?
Nabokov. So tell me, Godwin, why are you looking for those two anyway?
Oh, they're my friends. I hadn't heard from them for a long time, so I set out to find them.
Surely a priest can't leave his parish just like that, can he?
Mother Church isn't happy with me. I sinned.
Does it have anything to do with the way you wield a weapon?
It had more to do with the way I...
Look, that's Nabokov up on the left. It's got a commanding view of the whole valley. Now tell me, do you ride as well as you wield a sword? Let's see. I'll race you there.
Quick! Go! 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 Quick! Quick! Hiya! Go! Hiya!
Open the gate!
Where's the chief? I brought him a guest.
Just now he's interrogating some captives.
Call him.
I believe they're still alive. You're in luck.
I hope so.
What is it, Eric? I'm busy.
This here is Father Goodwin. For a priest, he's handier with a sword than most of your men. He helped us against some bandits. And he's looking for Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein.
Well, well. This is quite a turn-up.
I've just had a very interesting chat with this Capon. And your Ishtvan. Now I think I want to have a chat with you. Go and wait for me in the tower.
God be with you, Captain. I expect you are the master of this fortress.
You surmise correctly. Who are you? And to what do I owe the honor of your visit?
As your man-at-arms Eric said, I'm Father Godwin. I'm in the service of Sir of Lipa, and I'm looking for his nephew.
Hanush of Lipa, eh? Interesting. Did I hear correctly that you're a priest? You don't look the part.
Ne credas aurum, quid resplendent ut aurum. Perhaps not, but I am. And who are you, sir?
You don't need to know my name. I'm a knight, and that should be enough for you.
Conversing with a man without knowing his name is a little awkward. But so be it. Am I to understand, Sir Knight, that young Lord Capon is alive and well and is in your captivity here?
You understand correctly. And he's in better shape than I am. I don't have this bandaged eye for fashion. That page of his did this to me.
It doesn't pay to underestimate that one. He's one of the few who can hold his own with me, whether sword fighting or boozing.
Boozing? You're a proper priest, then.
Unfortunately, the bishop had other ideas.
I have a feeling that's just one chapter in your colored history. Am I right?
Indeed. But this isn't the time or place for recounting adventures. You have my friends, and I want them back. So what do we do about that?
Straight to the point, eh? You're a man after my own heart. So what do you propose?
First of all, I'd like to see them, to make sure they're safe and sound as you claim.
They're both fine, for now. You have my word.
The word of an unknown knight? That's as much use to me as
the word of a dubious priest with a bloody sword in one hand and a wineskin in the other is to me.
Well, let me put it another way, Sir Knight. I don't know what happened here exactly, who you are, or what your quarrel with Otto von Bergau is. But I guarantee you that those two greenhorns won't interfere with your plans, and you've no reason to hold them.
I'll have you know, these two greenhorns came with Otto von Bergov's army to conquer this fortress. And they were the most dogged of all his men. And I have to admit, the best as well, as my eye can testify.
Like I said, they're handy fellows. Although they do get up to some stupid escapades. As you no doubt well know, Lord von Bergau is on the opposite side of the Lord of Lipa. So if that pair joined up with him, they must have had a damn good reason for it, believe me. But that's by the by. It's over and done with. Release them. I'll take them away and Sir Hanush will be in your debt.
Tell me, Father, what price does Sir Hanush put on his nephew?
How much do you have in mind?
You're not even able to name a figure. What kind of negotiator are you?
I'm not a negotiator. I have a task to fulfill, and that's what I intend to do. I was afraid at first that if anyone was going to hold them captive, it'd be von Bergau, and I'd have to party with him. Ah, well. Man proposes, and God disposes.
This whole story of yours sounds to me rather suspicious. How am I to know you're not von Bergov's spy? Maybe I should throw you in the same cell with that pair.
Excellent! At least I'd get to see them with my own eyes, and not have to put up with any more horse shit from a lying cyclops!
Enough! To hell with you! You've got no ransom, and you don't want a parley. So we're done here. Be glad I'll let you leave in one piece.
You won't get rid of me that easily.
Rebellion! They're attacking!
I came here to get them, and that's what I'm gonna do.
Looks like you know how to use a blade.
Fighting Turks will teach you that.
Hungary?
Kosovo.
If you help me, I'll let them go.
Wait, so who's the what?
Up and at them! Kill them to the last man!
You're outnumbered, you shit! You haven't a chance! Nice We'll kick your ass! Don't kill him! You're going to fuck with us?
God, let me out of there. Holy.
Sorry,
Take that!
You never saw that coming.
Penalty for rebellion is death!
Show what you're made of.
Kill them all!
You can't get away
No
from
mercy!
me. You got it.
Christ, that was some butcher.
Whether you're a priest or not, likewise. It looks like those friends of Istvan Toth and that Eric of his.
Eric? Where is Eric?
Fuck! To the captives, quick, before it's too...
I hope Hanush has enough coin to pay the ransom for you. As for you, well, we'll see about you.
You! Tough! You swine! You're lucky I can't get you, you treacherous cunt!
Bark at me, you dog! Who the hell do you think you are?
Where's my sword?
Who is this? Man. Surely you're not going to listen to some vagabond?
What, but you think you should listen to Sigismund's bitch? Enough!
What's he talking about?
You clearly don't know your own men. Although this one is Sigismund's man. We've already had the honor.
They're making up shit to avoid the gallows.
So that's why you were so keen to avoid that battle.
We were defending the castle as you ordered.
Throw him in the cell with Nebak.
I'm sure you'll get on just fine together.
You're making a terrible mistake!
We'll see about that.
Kishka, you want it at the gate?
Shit, I'm not done with you yet.
Now you're done for. You'll pay for everything you've done.
Why do you think so? The little misunderstanding with the captain will get sorted out soon enough, one way or another. What's interesting is that you cross my path again when I'm doing what I do best. Fate, I suppose. We have the same fairy godmothers. Whores.
You dog!
You're in the mood for jokes? After what you did here in the fortress? Give me one good reason I shouldn't strangle you on the spot.
Strangling your rescuer would be a mistake, Sir Yaramir. A big mistake. And most likely a mortal sin.
Rescuer? What are you on about?
Why do you think you're still alive? Thanks to me. I persuaded Zhishka not to get rid of you for good.
Don't listen to him. He's a liar and a traitor to this land.
And a loyal servant of King Sigismund and our Sir Otto von Burgau. Just like you, sir. Or am I mistaken?
Otto von Burgau?
Indeed. While these two support that drunken, good-for-nothing Wenceslas, like that bastard Zhishka.
Why did you help him then?
It was a direct order from Sir Otto.
What order?
Gain Zhishka's trust and stop his perfidious raiding once and for all. Unfortunately, getting away from here in time and warning Sir Otto about the trap was harder than I expected. And that's why I'm locked up here now. In any case, you wouldn't be alive without me. Believe me, sir.
I'm glad you've revealed your true nature here in front of everyone. Zhizka will be pleased to hear it.
Will the captain believe someone who attacked him with von Burgau's forces, or me? That remains to be seen.
I'm sure Sir Yaramir will confirm it.
Sir Yaramir isn't stupid enough to want to get rid of the only ally he has to hand. Isn't that right, Sir Yaramir?
We'll see.
Assuming there will be any discussion with the captain.
You're just trying to wriggle out of it.
You may be in for a surprise, Lord Capon.
Where's my sword?
Your sword? You're still bothered about that? It's only a piece of iron. I have to admit, your father did a good job on it, though. Beautiful work. His last.
You won't look so pleased with yourself when I'm gutting you with that sword.
I'm not sure you'll get the opportunity, to be honest. If either of us has a chance of getting out of here alive, it's certainly not you.
And how do you intend to get out of here?
Surprisingly, I have better prospects than you two.
Who would pay a ransom?
And he's close by. Unlike Lord Hanush is at the other end.
Zhishka would have to be out.
Really? People like Zhishka, no coin is... Besides, seeing what... And I wouldn't expect him one way or...
Alright.
Are you afraid?
I'm gonna get you.
No one's yet built the gallows I'll swing from, boy.
I don't think Henry's planning to hang you. It's more likely to rip your gut open. And I'll be glad to help him.
When did you start recruiting Radzig's people, Eric?
What's the matter? Lost your tongue?
I think he was looking for this.
You swine! Ugh.
You better hope your father pays a nice fat ransom.
Rot in hell! Ugh.
Eric! We're just about to do some gutting.
There's no time for it.
There's always time for this.
No, we've got to flee now.
There'll be time when we meet again.
What the fuck was that?
Fuck it!
Praise be to our Lord Jesus Christ. Gentlemen!
It's Godwin!
You know, I thought I'd be carrying your bodies home. Can't you even deliver a letter? I will get those fuckers.
They're riding to Trotsky. You were right.
All you had to do was trust us.
Trust you? When you came at me with von Bergov's army? Sorry, but my eye doesn't see it that way.
Maybe we wouldn't have come at anyone with an army if they hadn't tried to kill us earlier, and weren't cozying up with that bastard Istvan.
There might be some truth in that. We got off on the wrong foot, all right. But it seems we have a lot to say to each other.
Too right. I have to admit I'm getting a bit lost in all this mess.
You're not the only one.
Well, let's start with you, Captain. You know all of us, but we don't know you from Adam.
I am Jan of Trotsnov, also known as Zhishka. These days in the service of Jan Sokol of Lamberg and Margrave Prokop of Luxembourg.
Prokop? Jobst of Luxembourg's brother? What a coincidence. We're here at Jobst's instigation.
Well, Sir Hans, the problem is Prokop is at this very moment in Sigismund's jail in Pressburg on account of Jobst's treachery, which doesn't exactly make us allies.
We know about his past, but it seems he's changed his mind and sided with King Wenceslas. After all, we came here to try to make Lord von Bergov and the League of Lords turn against Sigismund.
Jobst can be very convincing, and then all of a sudden his dagger's in your back. I've seen him twist and turn so many times that I don't believe a word he says. Be that as it may, what you said means we, here and now, really are on the same side.
Aye. But what I want to know is how it came about that instead of delivering a letter, those boys joined our enemy.
Von Bergov maneuvered us into it. It was easy to win us over. Zhizka here attacked us first, and then von Bergov. And Istvan was with him too.
And Istvan was actually working for von Bergov all this time.
Where did you pick up that bastard, Zhizka?
When I came here, I was putting together a band, and he turned up, along with Eric and a couple of others.
You recruited him? Just like that?
Lord Capon, when you do what I do, you don't get to choose from the best, but the worst. And he was good at our trade. So good, I didn't notice he was setting me up.
How did you manage to set that trap in the ravine so quickly? We only heard about the sortie the evening before.
I have my sources.
Catherine.
Come on. I think you can trust us after all that's happened, can't you?
I'll give you a piece of advice, Lord Capon. Don't trust anyone.
How did Semyon come to join you?
Von Bergov is a bad master, and you're not the only ones who don't like what Sigismund's doing in Bohemia. It wasn't hard finding allies who hate him. What actually happened to Semyon?
Unfortunately, they're all dead. Von Bergov suspected something, and sent his men to Semyon.
And?
They murdered them. Every last one. And?
And we helped them do it.
Well, that can't be helped. War is hell. Sometimes it's hard to know what's going on and who is really your enemy.
We thought...
I know. You thought they were with me, and I wanted to kill you. Don't blame yourself. We all have our share of guilt.
But Sigismund most of all. If he hadn't come and taken the king captive, and started looting and plundering, none of this would have happened.
Amen.
If you're in Sokol's service, as you said, what exactly is it you're doing for him?
Waging war, as you've no doubt noticed.
There's a fine line between waging war and marauding.
As a man of your experiences must know, war takes many forms. And since King Wenceslas and Prokop are imprisoned and the Czech noblemen are useless, we're doing the best we can alongside Sokol. We're making life difficult for the traitors who are in league with Sigismund. And Otto von Bergov is traitor-in-chief.
Well, I understand you were out to harm von Bergov, but why did you attack us, for God's sake?
We saw you meet up with his garrison. It looked like a friendly encounter, so we figured you were with von Bergov.
You killed all my men! They were good lads!
And you killed my men. Though some of them were far from good.
War is a nasty business, Captain. What happened, happened. And it's a burden we all have to bear.
Tell that to Oates.
Yeah, war is a nasty business. Men kill each other, I get that. But your men wanted to rape innocent women. There at the pond.
Nobody raped anybody. I personally made sure of that.
Well, that is true. You killed one of your own.
Like I said, in my trade, you don't work with the best, but the worst. It's hard to keep them reined in sometimes, but I do my best, as you saw with your own eyes.
Do you know Catherine?
Who?
The girl from by the pond, for whose sake you killed your own man.
No.
You killed your own man to protect a woman you don't know?
Looks like it, doesn't it? Nobody has tried anything of the sort since, so they got the message.
Did you want to kill von Bergov?
Of course. And as you know, we almost succeeded. But just making his life hell was enough. Making sure he lost as much coin and manpower as possible so he couldn't help Sigismund. And we hit him where it hurt, believe me.
So you were doing the same as Toth was doing in Sasau, in Sigismund's service? Or maybe even von Bergov's?
I suppose so. I also understood from what he said that he'd been harassing the enemy a bit too, but he didn't say who that was. Now it's clear why.
Harassing a bit? No offense, but you're a dabbler compared to him. Istvan took Talmberg Castle. He assembled a huge force and almost seized control of the entire Sasau region. The whole region had to band together to put an end to his mischief.
And did you?
I should say so.
You see then, this whole region also banded together against me. And did they stop me? And who did you say the dabbler was?
Why did Istvan let you ambush von Bergov instead of telling him you were at Nebukov? If he's on his side.
Well, that's not so mysterious. It all happened so fast that he didn't have time to do anything. What's more, I kept everyone inside the fortress before the battle. For that precise reason. So no idiot would give us away. Although it's true he wanted to avoid that battle. He tried to talk me out of it. And now we know why. While we're on the subject of Istvan, I understand you have some history between you.
It's a pretty ugly story. As Lord Capon said, he went marauding in our Sasau region. He seized Talmberg Castle, imprisoned my father, and stole his sword. And his commander, Markvart, killed my mother and stepfather while they were raising our village.
That's a long list.
Why do you think Istvan joined you when he's on Sigismund's side?
That's a good question. Either he just needed coin and joined the first band he came across, and when he found out who I was, he secretly did an about-face and planned to double-cross us. Or he was already Sigismund's spy when he joined us. Anything's possible.
If there's one thing I can't figure out, it's how come you suddenly turned up here, Godwin?
Or would you rather I hadn't?
Certainly not. You came at just the right time. A positive godsend.
I have the feeling it wasn't God who sent you, but my guardian Hanush, eh?
He dropped by to see me just as the bishop was kicking me out of my parish. He said you'd been gone suspiciously long, and I was wondering where I was going to live. So we made a deal that I'd go and check up on you.
That was a good idea, I must say.
I think so too. For a while, I was worried I'd have to take you home in sex.
What are we gonna do now?
We can't stay here. God knows what plots those fuckers are hatching right now. We should get ready to leave. Von Bergov may have lost lots of men, but he won't take this lying down. Word will get out about his humiliation, and the League of Lords will come to his aid.
Where will we go?
I don't know yet. What about that Jobst of yours? Should you send word to him?
He's still somewhere in Brandenburg.
So the best thing would be for all of us to go back to Ratai. Wouldn't you like to join us, Zizka?
That sounds like a plan.
You see? Oh, and would you like me to take another look at your eye? An open wound is the last thing you want on a journey.
Is medicine another of your skills? On top of sword fighting, boozing, and preaching.
Giving the last rites isn't the only thing I can do for a fallen man. War is a good teacher.
All right, then. You could look at the bandage for a start. The stench bothers me more than the pain.
Sorry about your eye.
You're lucky it was this one. It must be cursed. I almost lost it as a child already. And then you came along. Still, I have no one to blame for challenging you and taking off my helmet. I'll hand out orders and come and join you in the fort. Sir Hans can take you there.
Oh, fucking
Oh, God. Holy shit! Don't worry. I'm sure it doesn't look half as bad as it feels.
It started to fester. I'll have to clean that out.
Just get it over with.
Don't tell me we killed this guy.
Will he survive?
With God's help.
That's not what I asked.
The wound isn't deep. As long as it doesn't fester, it'll be all right.
So, he won't go blind?
He won't lose his eye. He just needs to get a good night's sleep.
We all do. We're leaving early in the morning before von Bergov comes and kicks us out.
Can we help somehow?
Aye. Go to bed and no more fighting. And keep your hands off our Clara. Got it? But if you really want to be useful, you can help Bluster load the cart.
I think I know where we're most needed now. I'm going to need your help.
Leave me out of it. I'm still seeing stars from that bang to my head.
I'll be happy to help. What can I do?
We should say a few words for those who can no longer hear anything. And dig their graves. It's been a hellishly long day today. Thank God we managed to survive until evening at least. Now it's time to go to those who were not so
big deal.
At least they now have eternal peace from everything. And they don't have to choose a lesser evil.
I couldn't help overhearing you talking about that tragedy in Samin. Was that also the choice of a lesser of two evils?
It's really a shame you didn't arrive earlier, Godwin.
Why? Do you think things would have turned out differently?
I don't know. Aldo was truly guilty, but to kill and to punish are two different things.
God gave us the power to punish. But we have to deal with our consciences ourselves. If you don't watch out, you'll end up drowning in all that spilled blood.
Excuse me.
Well, excuse me. Maybe all these hardships will be for the best in the end. Everything has a reason. In the end, we're the lucky ones. We're still alive, unlike others.
Some of them might have fallen even by my hand.
I understand. Trust me, it's all the same to them now. The best thing you can do for their souls, and yours, to find peace, is to dig graves for them. But enough of that. We still have another burning question here. Why didn't von Berghoff come with you to the battle in person?
He was expecting an important visitor. I just heard it was someone from Prague.
That doesn't help at all. Prague is full of politicians and traitors. Well, it seems that we're here. Would you please take care of those poor wretches and lay them to rest? In the meantime,
Alright. No, I don't want to rob them.
Et tibi videtur votum in Jerusalem, exaudi rationem mea, ad te omnis caro venie. Lord, grant them eternal rest. Benedictus qui venit in nomine Domini. Hosanna in excelsis. Lord, grant them eternal rest. Kyrie eleison. Christe eleison. Kyrie eleison. Lord, grant them eternal rest. Requiem aeternam dona eis Domini. Et lux
Oh, I didn't. Alrighty.
Dona eis Domini. Et hymnus Dei.
Do you think we didn't?
We did. Well,
That's good.
oh, come now. You're young. You...
Oh, God.
No, wait. You'll see. It'll... Come to the castle. I'm sorry.
I bet you he's about to show me a gun. So, we'll end this episode here. I will see you guys in the next one.